Now, you guys, from the title of the video, and I'm sure a lot of you guys want to know about the Kroy situation. Holy shit. I have a question for you guys. So in the book, Andy said that Kroy was yelling at him in the bathroom, that he did not protect his wife Kim enough and, focus enough on the positives. Andy, like he said at the reunion himself, that there was nothing positive to focus on. And then he learns that after this confrontation, he learns that Kroy had a GUN that he tried to get into the reunion with, and then he was forced to leave it in his car. Did that shock anybody else? I'm like, you're going to a reunion with a bunch of women. What was the GUN for? What was it for? Like, I'm speechless.
I don't know. I might have an unpopular opinion because, like, I'm around, like, a lot of my family members, like, carry guns. I think I might be in an open carry state too. I'm not sure, but I think I must be because people be in the restaurant with guns and stuff. Like they be at like a Waffle House. You see their little gun on their hip. So even though it's a little bit scary to me, at the same time, I am pro. I don't know what you call it, but having a GUN, I don't think means that you're going to use it irresponsibly. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, he's one of those guys. He has a wife that is a reality TV star. So whenever he's with his wife, he probably always has his GUN. And I respect that. Yeah, he's security for his wife. And I respect that he's protecting his wife. I wish Chris, I wish we would get that same energy from Chris on Real Housewives of Potomac. I feel like Kroy was doing what Kroy's supposed to do as her husband. I don't think he necessarily needed it, but I understand people that always have it. So I just felt it was a case of he's one of those guys that always has it. And as he was going into the reunion, he had it because he always has it.
But that's what I was thinking too.
Really? Oh, okay.
I was thinking that too because I'm just familiar with Georgia and people always having something on them.
Yeah.
But you did give me another perspective in regards to him. Really, that's what the role he played during that season as our bodyguard. He's always waiting outside to whisk her away. Yeah. So he really is the bodyguard, but he's also her husband and he has children with her. No. I don't know if he needed to bring the gun with him. I'm thinking that Andy Cohen producing drama to get more people to read his book. It's not his book, but it's under his publishing company. And he wants to put the story out there. I need Kroy and Kim to come out and clarify what that was.
Yeah.
Why did you have the gun with it?
With you.
I assume he always has it. That's just my assumption. Yeah. I assume he always has it.
You know what I felt like just based off of the way that Andrew worded it? I don't know that he always has it because I feel like he would have said that like he regularly had it. You know what I mean?
But he's not always around Kroy.
But like reunions, that was like the 10th reunion, and Kim had been a housewife before and he came around season 3, 4. So would he not have tried it in the past and been shut down at some point? Like it seemed like this was the first time he tried it.
Okay.
Maybe he just got licensed. Who knows?
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And remember, they didn't have kids then either.
Wait, no kids.
They didn't. Oh. They only had Brielle and Kim's kids.
But he knocked her up in like 8 months. They had a kid like immediately, basically. Yeah, right after.
I don't believe when she was on Housewives. Besides that time she returned.
Yeah.
Well, she was pregnant. She was pregnant.
Well,
yeah. She was pregnant. Then she had the baby. Because I remember they had baby shower for one of Phaedra's kids. I think it was Aiden or whatever, Mr. President. And then Kim came with the baby. Peter and Kroy were still at odds, but Peter tried to tell him the baby was beautiful, and then Kroy ignored him, basically. They didn't have a kid. They did.
I remember all rewatching. I can't remember all those details.
All good. Now, Twan the Don is here again with another super chat. Thank you so much, Twan, for supporting the channel. He says, I swear, Andy is one confusing person. After that reunion, Andy and I said on Wendy Williams' show and said he felt bad for Kim because of all the ladies. This brings up another thing because I felt like, was it specifically for this reunion? Because remember, in the bathroom, what was Kim saying? Oh, you try being like a white girl with all of these African-American women. Like, I felt like there's some kind of like racial, like weird undertone to it all. Did you guys
racist after that?
Yeah.
Well, that was racist what she said, because why does it matter the race of these women that you're talking to? That was racist. And she even said, I want to say, she said, what other white woman you're going to get in here to sit here and do this? That was, in my opinion, that was racist. It was a overtone of racism in that bathroom. even when he says Kroy, if you go back to Kroy's quote when he was like, "You're supposed to protect Kim."
Yeah.
Why?
Right. Against who? Against what? So that's why I mean, like,
Against
I
these
feel
black
like
women.
there is an undertone to him bringing the gun to a Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. You know, like it's a bunch of women that are going up against his wife. Would he have done that if she was on the Housewives of Beverly Hills? I personally don't think so.
You don't. I don't know. I guess it's my opinion is influenced by the fact that I see people bringing guns everywhere. So I don't know.
This was part 2 of Twan the Don's comment. You know, he's like hanged up on her and he's a flip-flopper and I can't stand him. Kim and Kroy should have been dropped for that. Do you guys think that that should have happened? But, you know, like you guys say, Layla particularly, and I think Empire as well, you guys are in open carry seats. For me, as a Canadian now living in Europe, the idea of like seeing a gun on like a random person is a little bit shocking, you know?
And I see other Canadian people commenting the same thing as you. You're not used to it. But I guess if you live in an open carry state, you start to
And I live in New York and we don't see that.
Well, where I live, we do. I see people at the Golden Corral with their gun on their hip. Even my brother carries his gun. Like it is what it, and it's not always, oh, he's going to use it. But a lot of times it's just present. It's present. It's present.
To the point where you see it.
Well, not my brother. He won't let you see it unless he's letting you see it.
Oh,
I put it
you know what's up. Now, Obi, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I feel like Kroy was just carrying it around and was caught with it, so made to put it out. On a side note, that was one of the best reunions. Reed's coming through. Where is your scooter? Nene is a mess. I agree.
Where is your scooter? I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it.
Nene is legendary. No matter how you feel about Nene, she is legendary. There's so many Nene-isms that we continuously say just as our own reads for other people.
Yeah, they're part of the pop culture lexicon. Definitely. Yeah, she made her mark.
1,000%. I can't tell you how many times I say, "Ooh, child, they get out." Refrigerator, all of it.